All right, hello, wine-drinking people. We are back, and we've got an old associates of ours, Chris Covelo. It's always nice to see people that change, make career decisions in the middle of their life. And Chris was working for Auto Nation, one of these big corporations downtown. Just decided, man, I love wine. I want to get into the wine business. Came to the Wine Watch to learn. I remember when he walked in the front door and he said, "I don't care what you pay me. I just want to work here and learn about wine." Music to my ears. No, we still pay everybody pretty damn good here that comes in the front door. Chris did a good job for us. It's always nice to see these people that get inspired and then go and move on, start their own company. But Chris, bad idea. A company that just sells Oregon wine. I think he's since started to take on some other wines from California, some other places, and but some good stuff from Oregon. I have to give Chris kudos on that. He has found some pretty good stuff, like this Brandborg winery. And this wine is from the Umpqua Valley, which is located just south of the Willamette, a bit cooler in temperature. And it was actually the first area planted to grapes in 1961. All right, well, Brandborg opened in 2002, so not quite that old. But this Pinot Gris that he brought us, well, this is the grape that Oregon has become known for in the white category. For a place that grows Pinot Noir so well, you would think the other Burgundy varietal would do well, their Chardonnay. But for some reason, not a lot of great Chardonnay coming out of Oregon yet. Pinot Gris, however, has turned the corner, and a lot of really good stuff in the Pinot Gris category. This fresh and clean white, really refreshing, little steely nuance to theirs. Lovely pear and lemon blossom bouquet to the nose. Fresh and clean on the palate with a good amount of fruit, and that pear and green apple and lemon citrus showing on the finish leaves the tongue salivating for food. They had a little spice on the finish, too. Really nice. Very good Pinot Gris. Next up, the Riesling. Whiff of that petrol that you get from Riesling. Fresh apple and peach-like fruit. And a nice fruit showing on the tongue. A little bit of residual there, but a nice zip of acidity. And a little wet rock kind of minerality showing on the finish. A nice little Riesling. Then the Gewürztraminer, the spicy grape. Perfume, floral nuance to this with that lychee nut fruit. And peach and lavender kind of floral notes. A little bit of white pepper spice. Good amount of fresh fruit here on the tongue, a little sweetness, just a little bit light for me. I want to see a little more complexity and a little more length on the finish from the Gewürztraminer. Still a little perfume showing, which can be off-putting to some people. I don't like all that perfuminess in Gewürztraminer. All right, next up, the Pinot Noir Benchlands, and this is a blend of 5 separate vineyards. A light and kind of gravelly minerality to the nose there. The red cherry and raspberry fruit, touch of leather and dried herbs also showing, and tart red cherry fruit on the tongue. This is more of a savory style Pinot Noir from Oregon. Nice acidity here, nice spice showing on the finish. But those of you that want this big, jammy, fruity Pinot. All right, next up, the Brandborg Love Puppets, rather. Pinot Noir from the Red Hills appellation, kind of an appellation within the Umpqua Valley. And lovely, nice perfume floral notes there to the raspberry and red cherry fruit. A nice amount of spice here as well in the nose. And then a good deal of that spice coming through on the finish with a low-yielding vineyard, about less than 2 tons per acre. And really nice firm underbelly of acidity, kind of the defining line between these wines. That savoriness on the finish. And then the Syrah, something you don't see very often in Oregon. And this is a 2005 vintage, so obviously they're having a little problem selling this. And a little bit more of a classic-style vintage in Oregon, a little more savory anyways, but some fresh plowed black earth, black plum, truffle-like nuance to the nose. A lot of that ripe and jammy fruit, but still lovely freshness, just what you expect from a cold climate Shiraz. All right, this is the warmest vineyard, but still, it's in Oregon, folks. This is the vineyard where the Pinot Gris comes from. All right, next up, a small producer from Mendoza.